Welcome to the Serious Sarcasm Podcast. My name is Jay DeRozier. Everything you hear is purely my opinion and absolutely not gospel truth. If you do find yourself getting a little bit too worked up over what I say, feel free to take your opinion and, you know where. Now that we got that straightened out, sit back, relax, and you might want to get yourself some popcorn because it's going to be a long one. Enjoy the show, y'all.
What is up? My name is Jay DeRozier. Welcome back to another episode of the Serious Sarcasm Podcast, our first episode of the 2025 year.
That's right.
As you guys can hear, that is the podcast, Dr. Phil, the voice of God.
Yes.
What you doing?
Because I muted myself right when you introduced me. So I was like, oh, shit.
But, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode. Obviously, you see I got a drink in my hand. Yeah, we getting told why we doing this episode. This episode is going to be kind of looking forward to stuff that's going on the next month, which is the month of February. All three of the four topics are stuff that's going on in February, believe it or not, Phil.
Black History Month.
That too. So the first topic we're going to talk about is to the ladies who didn't get their matching PJs for Christmas. You know, their photo shoot. Valentine's Day is right around the corner now that we're in the new year. Right? Valentine's Day is right around the corner, guys. It's right there.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
This is a PSA.
What's up?
If you're a woman and you're dating a guy and you got a Christmas gift the 26th and you're going to get a Valentine's Day gift on the 15th, that means you the side chick.
Can I be, what's the word I'm looking for? Can I be candid for a second?
Let's go.
So the last girl I somewhat took seriously, I actually broke up with her on Valentine's Day.
Whoa, you're an asshole.
Last year, 2024.
Bro, what the fuck?
Let me
No.
Let me explain my case.
Mm-mm.
Let me explain my case.
No.
Let me explain myself.
Okay, whatever.
Let me explain myself. So basically, long story short, we were talking, dating, whatever case you want to call it. But I was like, oh, I got this whole thing planned out for her Valentine's Day. Like, we go crazy, right? The day of Valentine's Day, I had a family emergency.
Sure you did.
And what I mean, like a family emergency, like I had to drop everything and go pick up my son.
Oh, okay.
Like, family emergency. I tried to explain it to her. She wasn't hearing it, and she hit me with the... Oh, let me just say, the family emergency was my son's mother had a medical emergency, and I had to go pick up my son from wherever she was at. She was actually in the hospital. And when I pick up my son, I explained to Shorty, yo, can we just postpone Valentine's Day later on tonight, or can we just do it tomorrow? Because, this is what's going on in my family. Instead of her reaction of, hey, yeah, let's do that, I understand, or I'll see you later tonight type shit, right? She hit me with I think it's funny that all of a sudden, your co-parent has a family emergency or medical emergency on Valentine's Day. It just seems like you're about to go spend time with her instead of spend time with me on Valentine's Day.
Why does she think it's funny?
It wasn't funny. It's just, how women talk sometimes. And be like, I just think it's funny how...
What's funny?
But this medical emergency was Phil, I'll tell you, it was dead serious.
I get it, man. You don't got to explain that.
It was not a game. I'm trying to explain it because I have a lot of listeners who are women. I'm trying to explain it to them. This was legit a matter of life or death. And I had to go get my son out of that situation so he didn't see what was going on. But basically, long story short, everything turned out to be fine. But that was days later. But when her and I had the conversation that day, I was like, listen, I'm already stressed out with stuff that's going on with work, my personal life, and this happened today while I'm trying to fix everything up for you specifically to make sure this is the best Valentine's Day night for you ever. And she basically more or less shitted on me. But I kind of was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm not going to go and, jump through hoops to make you happy if this is how you're going to treat me on Valentine's Day specifically. And this is the day that's special, quote unquote, for you. So, obviously, it didn't work out. I'm obviously still single. I'm on these streets. But was I wrong for the way I handled that?
Hell no.
Right?
Yeah, you did the right thing, dog.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, for real. You still talk to her?
No, that bitch dead to me.
Oh, shit. FTB?
Yeah, FTB.
Okay.
Capital F2 on top of that.
Whoa. Was she white?
No. She was, what was she? was that? Her dumbass. What was she? Colombian? Colombian.
Oh, she didn't stab you?
Man, that girl is a waste of time. I got stories for days about that woman. Because there was red flag after red flag after red flag. I'll be honest with you. The moment I should have stopped, like, courting her was the moment she got to hang out with me and, like, my inner circle, more or less, right?
Did she like them better than you?
No. Of course not. No, she couldn't hang.
What was her name? Vendetta Roja.
I'm not going to say her name because the second I say her name.
That's a red flag, but just saying.
The reason I'm not going to say her name, she does podcasting too or whatever she does.
Oh, I know who it is.
You don't. Trust me, you don't.
Is it Daisy?
Who the fuck is Daisy?
I don't know.
A Hispanic named Daisy? That'd be hilarious.
Dude, anyway, yes, there's a Daisy here in the mall. She's Hispanic. She does podcast.
Oh, no. Definitely not.
Big old titties.
I'm not a titty guy. You know, I'm all about the foops.
I know.
But now, the other reason I brought up Valentine's Day this year for the ladies, listen, I ain't got a Valentine. Everybody is falling by the wayside. We got about a month left of Valentine's Day or so. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, slide in your boys' DMs. Maybe you can make this Valentine's Day worth something. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I'm
so we're gonna auction you off.
You can auction me off. The proceeds can go to the Help a Nigga Out College Fund.
All right. Okay.
Like, I still think Valentine's Day is a scam, by the way.
Duh. Of course it is. It's a big money grab.
Like, you mean to tell me that out of all the days in the year I can show love and support to my significant other, I have to show it specifically on February 14th?
Yep.
I think that's
no other days matter.
No other days matter. I think that's utterly ridiculous and stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, Christmas is a scam too.
Well, all holidays, really, when you break it down, are all money grabs.
I disagree. The only holiday is not a scam to me.
It's Father's Day.
That too. The only holiday is not a scam to me, believe it or not. I'm going to sound a little crazy when I say this. Halloween.
How is that not a money grab?
Let me explain why. Who the fuck wants to pay to be scared?
A lot of people.
That's the dumbest. I don't know what type of endorphins that kicks in, but that's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my fucking life.
Dude, the candy market, the costume market.
But the candy market still goes crazy during Christmas and Valentine's Day.
That's true. That is true.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think Halloween is the only holiday that's not a scam.
I was going to say Arbor Day, but all right, whatever.
I could tell you what else is a scam.
What?
Black History Month.
Okay, Morgan Freeman.
I genuinely think Black History Month is a scam.
Why?
Because Black History Month was made to show support to us as people. And I think the means made sense and it was the right thing. However, how it's turned into this month of anti quote unquote wokeness, which is woke is another word for anti-black. I think it's become a scam now. It's become a moment where every Republican and every right-wing conspiracy theorist uses to just shit on us as people. And that's why it's a scam to me now.
Wow. I don't know what to say about that. I mean, I see what you're saying, but I still think that it is important to highlight that because so much of our history gets washed away and, remixed and changed and disintegrated that it's still good to have that knowledge in there.
I agree with those sentiments, but I still feel like it's one of those situations where it's so far gone now. You know what I'm saying?
But how? What's far gone though?
Like the premise of it, because it's been saturated with the propaganda machine where they shit on us, and they use it as a way to dispel everything. Like, I guarantee you this year for Black History Month. That's crazy. I guarantee this year for Black History Month, you're gonna see a moment in time where some type of gang shooting or something's gonna happen. They're gonna be like, "Oh, look, they can't even respect each other during their own month," and that's gonna be a whole narrative in itself. I guarantee it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
People are like, "Oh, you believe in Black history, but you listen to music where they're degrading women." oh, they're doing this and they're doing that. They're talking about shooting and selling drugs, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, listen, the reason why I never shit on hip-hop music when it comes to shootings or drugs and all that other shit is because other cultures do the same thing. Like, I'm sorry, like, you listen to reggaeton, you listen to Bad Bunny and Anuel, well, not Bad Bunny, really, Anuel and other rappers, whether it be reggaeton, whether it be dembow, these other art forms or music genres, they talk about shootings and killing and selling drugs.
But in Spanish.
One of my favorite genres of all time is bachata. Bachata talks about cheating on women and getting their heart broken by a cheating woman as well.
Dude, the Macarena
is
a song about cheating.
It is a song about cheating.
Yeah.
Freaky ass old man.
Mm-hmm.
Freaky ass nigga. He is 69. Sorry. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, I just think Black History Month is going to be one of those things that's so far gone. Don't be surprised 4 or 5 years from now, Black History Month is completely abolished.
I don't know, man. That's
Trumpito's going to be president by, he'll find a way.
But black people love Trump.
Black people do not like Trump.
Yes, they do.
Hispanics love Trump. White people love Trump.
A large number of black people love Trump.
The thing that made me laugh too about MAGA supporters, I don't know if you saw this recently, but like a lot of our friends from the Middle East who live in this country now were surprised to find out that MAGA doesn't like them either.
Yeah, that's so weird. Why are you shocked?
Like, why are you shocked? Do we not forget the Muslim ban that this man tried his first presidency?
He didn't try it. He did it.
I mean, he did it. You're right. He did it. He definitely did do it.
Oh, jeez.
And then a lot of Asian people are surprised by that too. I'm like, do we not forget?
Yeah. Like
all these things, he shits on Asians every chance he gets.
China.
How do you phonetically pronounce that word all the time, bro? That's weird to me.
I don't know.
That's weird. But let's talk about something else that's going on that next month. We'll get to sports for a little bit. Let's talk about NBA All-Star Weekend.
Is that something that's still popular?
It is, but I know my people who are probably listening to the audio, they probably heard the phone slam. I'm about to shit on NBA players for a second. Listen, NBA All-Star Weekend happens every single year, and it's the celebration of the game, right? But NBA All-Star Weekend has become, people call things a farce?
Yes.
NBA All-Star Weekend has become a farce of itself. NBA All-Star Weekend is the worst thing the NBA has ever made since they did the horse competition during the All-Star Weekend. Actually, I'll take that back. When they played horse, it was actually pretty dope because Kevin Durant won it like twice or something like that. But
is it like a horse lookalike contest? Because, Kevin Durant would win that too.
Oh, yeah, true. Good point. You got a point. But no, NBA All-Star Weekend has just become something terrible. Like, the dunk contest is not worth it watching because the one time the dunk contest was great in the past 10 years was Aaron Gordon versus Zach LaVine. Yeah. And they screwed Aaron Gordon out of winning that. Yes, and I'm speaking as a Magic fan. What else? The three-point contest is the only thing that's exciting, but people are sick of watching three-pointers because the NBA itself, the game itself is boring because everybody's just shooting threes. I saw a game the other day where I think it was the Celtics. They shot 50 threes, and I think the Magic shot like Magic, sorry. See, I'm hanging out with too many people who live in Orlando.
Wait.
I said Magics. But the
you
Magic...
probably say Aldi's too.
Yeah, that part. But the Magic only shot like 21 threes, and the Magic won by like 10 points.
Pitiful.
You see what I'm saying? Like, shit like this happens all the freaking time, and I'm sick of watching the NBA because people are always surprised that the NBA's product is dwindling by the year. People claim it's because NFL's taking over because this, that, and the third. I think the two things the NBA should do to start off rip, honestly, push the season back.
To what?
Start the season on Christmas Day. Let that be your kickoff of your season.
So you want less games or what?
No, same amount of games.
So when's the season end though?
The season will end if you push the season back. The season would end
September, right, or August?
Yeah,
September.
August.
Okay.
August. So they would have September, October, November off.
Yeah, but they don't want. Okay, that can still work.
So you let the NFL get their shit. You let the NFL and college football get their shit off instead of you starting right in the middle of the NFL college football season. And you get the whole summer of NBA games where there's no competition. If you get the summer of NBA games, you have no competition. Your only competition is literally MLB. There's no soccer going on there. Oh, wait, I take that back. MLS, but no one watches MLS. But you literally have to compete against MLS and MLB. You have the whole world to yourself if you do summer. And then in Olympic seasons, you could just take a break in the middle for the Olympics.
Okay.
Is that not a bad idea?
No, it's not a bad idea.
And then All-Star Weekend would be April, May-ish. which would be great because then you could have more cities host All-Star Weekend in warm weather cities.
Okay. But still, though, All-Star Game is a scam.
All-Star Game is just terrible, bro. Like, I'm sorry.
173 to 158.
But didn't they crack 200 the other year?
Probably.
It was recently they cracked 200. Now everyone was like pissed off about the game. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, bro. But the All-Star Game has lost its luster because players of the generation of Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, that generation stopped taking it seriously. So now the generation behind them, which is the Jason Tatums, the Paolo Bancheros, the Anthony Edwards, the John Morants, don't take it seriously anymore either.
So it was 211 to 186.
See what I'm saying? That's not a good game to watch.
Jesus Christ.
Look at how many threes they took that game. It has to be 80. Like both teams took at least 80 or 100 threes easily.
Hold on, I'll take a look. But yeah, I'll find it. But yeah, go ahead.
And then the other thing is too, man, about All-Star Weekend. It's sad that
66 threes
66 threes. That's crazy.
and 168 attempted.
That's ridiculous, bro. That is ridiculous, bro. And the other thing about All-Star Weekend that's sad about it, especially the game, is that the celebrity game is more competitive than the actual game itself.
Well, yeah.
Like, how many times do I really want to watch Kevin Hart win All-Star Game MVP?
4
times in a row. That's still ridiculous to me. Watch one of these years. I'm gonna be on the celebrity game.
We should have a podcast basketball tournament.
I already know who ass I'm busting.
Fresh and fit.
Nah, I'm Joe Budden.
Yeah.
His old ass. I'm taking them ankles. taking them. Cause not one nigga on that entire cast looks athletic. Maybe what's the tall white dude's name? Parks?
I don't know.
He like 6'7" or 6'8". He a tall ass motherfucker. And maybe Mark Lamont Hill, because he's from Philly. So I know Philly niggas know how to play basketball. But the rest of them niggas look athletic as fuck. Psych, they look unathletic as fuck. But since we keep it in the sports, should we talk about the Super Bowl?
Let's go.
Who do you think is going to be in the Super Bowl this year, bro?
Probably the Chiefs.
Nah, I don't think so, man.
No, okay. So are they going to lose to the Ravens?
I think.
In the.
Listen. I'm making a prediction. Remember, last year I was 3 for 3 with my sports predictions.
I need to make a thing for you, Jay Stradamus.
All right, so listen, my prediction for the Super Bowl this year, especially the Super Bowl's in New Orleans, right?
Okay.
This is going to be the blackest Super Bowl of all time.
Nope.
It's going to be Baltimore versus Detroit. Baltimore's going to win. Shout outs to Lamar Jackson finally getting his first ring. And then you got Kendrick Lamar's the halftime show performance. That is by far the blackest Super Bowl of all time.
It's a win-win for niggas.
Yeah, niggas here, niggas there, niggas everywhere. But no, I think the Super Bowl, seriously, I think Baltimore's going to win the Super Bowl this year. I thought that last year, but the week before the Chiefs game, like maybe that Monday before that Chiefs game they played, the AFC Championship game, I was kind of like, something doesn't sit right with me about this game that's about to happen.
Yeah.
And sure enough, what I thought was about to happen happened. The Chiefs won.
Yeah.
I do want to say something else, too. Every time the Chiefs won a Super Bowl, Patrick Mahomes has not played a great game.
What do you mean?
Like, all his Super Bowl performances have not been that great, to be honest with you.
So who won the game for him then?
Honestly, every time I watch the Chiefs win a Super Bowl, their defense has been great.
Mm-hmm, okay.
It's not to diminish how great Patrick Mahomes is. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to go down as a top 3 quarterback of all time. But
top 3?
I think he's going to go down top 3 of all time.
You can't put a half black, half white quarterback as a top 3 of all time.
He's going to go down top 3. He's going to push Peyton Manning out of it.
Who's currently in the top 3 then?
Top 3 is what? Joe Namath.
Why?
Joe Namath. Sorry. What's
Joe Montana.
Joe Montana. Sorry, I said Joe Namath. John Namath. Whatever.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, Montana, Brady, and Manning. Peyton, not Eli.
Okay.
It's probably the top 3 quarterbacks of all time, right?
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes is going to take Manning right out of that.
Okay.
If he hasn't already.
All right.
And then I'm going to be honest with you. Hot take. 4 years from now, we're going to have that honest conversation between Montana and Lamar Jackson.
You think so?
Yes.
You know who I wish would have succeeded, and I just think they just got the short end of the stick, was Cam.
Yeah, if Cam would have won a Super Bowl, bro, that would have been really great, honestly.
Yeah, Cam.
Yeah, I agree with you, bro.
And RG3.
Nah, I don't think RG3 would ever had a chance because when RG3 was in Washington, that was when, I guess, that was that time frame where, like, the Cowboys were somewhat respectable. The Giants were respectable. The Eagles were kind of like in their down slump. But that was around the time the Seattle Seahawks specifically were taking over the NFC.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, in general, I wish they had success and not because of the injuries and stuff, you know?
Oh, yeah, Cam's situation was just he got the short end of the stick in that Super Bowl. He had to go against Von Miller and who was the other
Peyton
dude?
Manning.
No, the Peyton Manning did terrible at Super Bowl. Who's a dude on the left?
I don't know.
I can't remember the edge rusher's name, bro.
I don't know. This was 2015, a long time ago.
Yeah, I know. I just can't remember that edge rusher's name. It was Von Miller and there was another edge rusher, not Dwight Freeney. What was his name?
Don't know.
Fuck, what was his name? He used to be a Cowboy.
I don't know. It's not that important.
It's gonna kill me for the rest of the day now. I don't remember the dude's name. But yeah, I agree with you with the Cam Newton thing though.
Yeah.
I agree with you wholeheartedly with Cam Newton. Because Cam Newton would have got a ring. I think we have a different conversation about him as a quarterback. Especially with a team that didn't really give him a number one receiver. Well, they did with Steve Smith, but then they traded him away. They did with Kelvin Benjamin, but he ate himself out the league, literally. Like he got so big that when he finally came back to the NFL, he had to try out for the Giants at tight end. That's how fat he got.
Damn. For real?
Yeah, that's how big the man got.
God damn.
That's another thing too, man. I notice a lot of athletes, they take their time. A lot of athletes who take their craft seriously, you see how they take their craft seriously. But a lot of athletes who don't and just have the God-given talent without any work ethic, you see them do stupid shit like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, all you got to do is put the fork down, my guy. And you are a success. Like, because you can't teach that speed. You can't teach that height. But work ethic is something you either have or you don't. Right?
Yep.
You can have all the talent in the world. No work ethic, you can't do shit about it.
True.
But anyways, y'all, to end this episode off, bro, let's get a bro what you want real quick. I got a bro what you want for you, Phil, and I didn't tell you about it yet, but I want you to riddle me on this one.
I'm like, bro, what you
want on
want?
this one. All right, so the bro what you want moment of this week is specifically, all right.
Was it DeMarcus Ware?
DeMarcus Ware was the guy's name. Yes. He played for the Cowboys.
All right.
I remember this because he used to fuck up Eli Manning. He used to beat Eli Manning like a drum.
All right.
But yeah, for the bro what you want moment for this week, specifically, this is for college football. Ready for this, Phil?
I'm ready.
And when I talk about college football, I'm specifically speaking towards the College Football Playoff Committee. You guys did a great job finally expanding the committee or the playoff to 12 teams. You did right by the fans. You did right by the schools. You did right by the competition. However, you guys did a terrible job ranking and seeding the playoffs. Number one, automatic qualifiers should not exist. I'm sorry. Teams like Arizona State should not have a higher seed than a Texas. Boise State, who didn't play anybody except for Oregon this year, should not have a higher seed than Notre Dame. Speaking of Notre Dame, I think Notre Dame is the most overrated college of all time. The most overrated school of all time. Anyways, a school like Ohio State should not have to play a first round when you got a team like Boise State sitting there pretty waiting to play Penn State. Phil, you don't really watch college football like that, right?
No.
Since you left ESPN, you don't really watch sports like that, right?
No, I tried to get away as fast as I could.
You just like expelled it from your brain?
Yeah.
But do you see where I'm going though a little bit here?
A little bit. I mean, wasn't it normally Ohio State every year? And then some teams did even get into the college football playoffs, like UCF?
Oh, yeah. Usually it was 4 teams, and it was always – you could always expect like an Ohio State. You could always expect like a Michigan, Alabama,
Clemson,
Auburn, Texas, Clemson. Like it would be 4 teams, but it would be the same rotation of the same 9 teams. And then you'll get like a team that had a breakout season like a TCU make it.
But there's too many teams, though.
12 teams?
No, I mean, just in college Division I football, there's just too many teams.
Oh, yeah. But the college football is one of those situations where the cream kind of – like the creme de la creme does rise to the top.
It should be like March Madness, where there's 64.
Oh, no, that'd be too many games.
And then,
that'd be too many games.
I mean, I'm saying, but the whole season is that.
Yeah, but the 12-team playoff makes sense. I just think the way the breakdown goes with we're going to give 5 teams automatic bids. Like, they're automatic qualified. And then the other 7 teams, like, okay, we just pick who was playing the best.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I think that's bullshit. Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's bullshit. Like, a little controversial take. A team like South Carolina should not be at home watching, while a team like SMU should be in the college football playoff.
Yeah, but SMU, their founders and people on the committee are all super, super, super rich, so they pay it. They pay them off.
Oh yeah, for sure. I agree with that. But South Carolina got the SEC money.
That's true.
SEC got money. They got pockets. Why do you think they got Oklahoma and Texas in there mad quick?
Yeah.
I mean, the Big Ten got pockets too. Why do you think they got UCLA, USC, and Oregon in there so fast?
That's true.
And me, speaking as a USC fan, Lincoln Riley need to go. But that's a story for another episode. We'll say that for the offseason. Okay. But anyways, y'all, this has been the first episode of the year. I do want to say once again, guys, thank you so much for joining us once again for the Serious Sarcasm Podcast. Before we sign off, I do want to just say one quick thing. In this space of content creating is a tough space. In the space of whatever you want to do in life and want to succeed in life is going to be tough to start out. I am starting to turn the corner and starting to become successful at this, and I'm proud of the success that I'm getting so far. I'm proud of the success that a lot of people behind the scenes, whether it be a Trey, whether it be a Phil, are producing and contributing to this. I just want to say to you guys, keep grinding, keep going. It doesn't get easier. It gets harder before it gets easier here. And just believe in yourself. Have that faith in yourself. So on behalf of myself and the J. DeRozier Media Network, this has been another episode of Serious Sarcasm Podcast. Have a great day.